So I said, "Oi, Milliband, you snotty oik. If it wasn't for the party officers being incapable of eating a bacon sandwich properly, the world economy wouldn't be in such a mess."
David, you rancid fleck of Botox sputum. I've already told you, I can provide you with everything you require. The British working classes have simple, racist, malleable brains. A minor adjustment of my mind control satellite, and you'll have them dismantling their own welfare system and handing over their taxes to your eating chums with subservient grins. Now bugger off, you tiresome gangling of snot, and soon, yes, very soon, you avaricious Botticelli cherub, I'll call these little favours back in. Then I, Rupert Blowjob, head of the most corrupt and despotic organisation in the world, the Poulton Lafildo Masonic Order, will have complete world domination.
Not so fast, Blowjob.
If it isn't the voluptuous, if not somewhat irritating Miss Cartwright from the year 2435, secret operative for the British government's temporal usurpation rectification department. Your reputation precedes you, Miss Cartwright, which is why I'm wearing my chastity belt this morning.
There'll be no world domination for you, Blowjob. You're coming with me, back to the future.
I think not, you turgid walrus. Bodyguard, take this gangrenous polyp and dispose of her in some highly inventive but completely illogical fashion.
Wouldn't it be easy if we just shot her? I mean, she'd have less chance to escape with a bullet in her head.
Don't answer me back, you rusting heap of ferrous crap, or I'll leave you down a back alley in Fleetwood and see how long it takes the skeks to disembowel you. Throw the foul old baggage out of the window.
I wouldn't mind if that robot hadn't so obviously just been ripped off from YouTube.
There's me done right greatly chicken bumhole of that 56 double D. Bloke can't fettle up his world domination plans anyway by joining forces with Tory buggers. There's only 8 rich people left us in the world now. All rest as a slave for now and paying for the privilege of going to work.
It's known as the Eaton Trickle Effect, Minister. The theory states that by allowing the super-rich, non-taxable status and then further feeding their unlimited greed by giving them enormous bonuses, the wealth will eventually trickle down to the proletariat. Unfortunately, in reality, the only stuff that trickles down onto working class heads is the Bangalore belly caused by the obscenely wealthy's obscenely unhealthy diet.
Well, it's a foot of stairs, Cartwright. I don't get a weasel chuff what he's called. He's buggered up time like wheat proper, so you just have to go back and undo it and all. Now then, get there down to quartermaster for some stuff.
Right you are, Mom.
Stand back, Miss Pendlebury. We're about to test this Amstrad tea's made.
Something for those tedious board meetings, King?
Actually, Miss Jenkins, that wasn't supposed to happen. We only bought it this morning. It was meant for the staff room.
Following the advice of Lord Sugar's lawyers, Clockwork Coconut Productions feel obligated to point out that less than 1/3 of Amstrad's products explode on the day of purchase. The other 70% don't work at all.
Now, walk this way, Miss Gregson. These are our latest gadgets, Miss Sedgwick. All made from stuff we found in the Clockwork Coconut production bins, because they wouldn't give us the budget. Most of them don't work, of course. The tomato skins get caught in the cogs. This, however, is an ordinary-looking cigarette packet, Jolly Jack brand, for that full-bodied taste and sandstone texture we've come to know and respect. There's a secret compartment inside that stores up to 30 seconds of time. I can't imagine a scenario in which it could ever possibly come in handy, but no doubt the writer's got something in mind for later in the plot. And these are innocuous-looking cotton wool buds, perfectly capable of performing whatever it is that women do with the damn things. They're also capable of delivering individual nuclear thermal reactions, each one large enough to destroy the galaxy. A bit of overkill, perhaps, but we couldn't get the parts. Just remember to always twist them to the right to set them off. We don't want any accidents. Or was that the left? Now this is a tracker wait. I'm sorry, this is a tracker device that, when attached to any passing object, will automatically transport it into the middle of the asteroid belt. We've no idea why.
I don't suppose you've got anything useful, such as a gun?
And finally, Miss Jean Brodie, we've upgraded your temporal transporter bracelet. The boys in the art department decided it looked outdated and gauche. They thought something more retro would be more appropriate.
Oh, Henry, we haven't laughed so much since young Billy next door gave us those anal beads he made out of horse chestnuts.
Yes, I remember. They completely wrecked my prostate. This coffee tastes like Mrs. Olsen's piss.
Oh, Mrs. Olsen, I'm so sorry. Henry always gets like this when I'm on my period. Having said that, my coffee is a bit fucking
Don't
rank.
apologise, you tedious bitch. Have you tried changing your brand? Jolly Jack coffee now comes with 3 fluid ounces of bromide in every cup, guaranteed to curb your husband's frustration and put a stop to any unsightly seepage. Now get back in that kitchen and act like a proper housewife, you gob slack.
Meanwhile, back in the 21st century, Emily Cartwright, the temporal vortex's answer to Viagra, is attempting to straighten out the timeline previously sabotaged by Rupert Blowjob's malicious interference to misappropriate the bard. Come what come may, time and the twatter run through the darkest day.
The dogs in Belgium, I have heard, are suffering from enormous hemorrhoids.
What?
Christopher Biggins has accidentally swallowed Gert Throw. The St. Winifred's Squire have made an excellent job of fisting Aunt Vinicum at the Harvest Festival. The wombats close to Tony Cedric's house all have corks up their bottoms.
Go away, before I put a hand grenade down your boxers. Time to track down Blowjob using the good old-fashioned detective method. This machine senses avaricious, self-centered bastards. It should soon locate him. That's Fleetwood for you. Oh, now that place looks a tad suspicious.
Even the most legendary of heroes approached Cobbles, and this time the otherwise inestimable Emily Cartwright, due to a malfunctioning valve in the retro twatter designed by abstract corporations, has overshot her mark by several decades. We are now in 1983, viewer, when Rupert Blowjob was a mere stripling embarking on his first inroads into international corruption.
Well, there's a problem right there, Sunshine. We can't install a shark tank, see, without the requisite form of health and safety. And I can't see no health and safety geezer giving you one, because it ain't down on planning application, innit?
What about the electrified chairs and the revolving door?
Supporting wall is that. You can't go revolving it like Stephen Hawkins in a magnet factory and bring the old bleeding house down. And those electricity-fied chairs, they've got a breaker circuit, see? From China. Bloody E-ring regulations. That's how they threw these bleeding slut lads out. But if you ask me, there's too many of them coming over here cooking our cats.
Please remain calm. Clockwork Coconut Productions would like to apologise for the racist nature of the previous scene. This is the first time we've ever attempted to film anything with Southern actors, and we had no idea.
Well, it's probably undermined your whole structure, that has. Gonna need some steel pins and reinforcement beams to shore it up. Round figure of, let's say, half a dozen monkeys.
I don't believe I've had the pleasure, Miss,
Cartwright, Emily Cartwright, and you haven't missed a blowjob. Although we have met on a great many occasions in the future, I'm here to take you back to the year 2435 to stand trial for crimes you haven't yet committed.
Well, you could do that, right enough, lady, but it would be against building regulations, see? Because what you're doing there, essentially, is using a temporal matter transporter in a work environment, right? And a temporal matter transporter, see, is what's known in the parlance as an unrecognised tool, the operation of which could result in an accident and or temporal instability.
Excuse me?
Right, well, I can see the problem here straight away. There's no oxygen, see, causing an imbalance of pressure between...
There appears to be one small matter you've overlooked, Miss Cartwright. In this time period, I'm young and feckless with little time for convoluted assassinations. In this time zone, Miss Cartwright, I expect you to die.
Is this the end for Emily Cartwright? It seems unlikely given the fact that we haven't actually seen her die, but contracts at Clockwork Coconut Productions have yet to be signed, so it's anybody's guess. Find out for yourself, viewer, in the next thrilling installment, if there is one. Tinker, Tailor, Soldier, Slag.
When you were young and your heart was an open book, you used to say, live and let live. You know you did, you know you did, you know you did. But if this ever-changing world in which we live in makes you give in
That's that sorted then.